The smell hit Arthur long before the freezing cold did. It was the sour and nauseating stench of rotten milk and spoiled meat creeping from his dead refrigerator. Outside his frosted window, the entire city lay buried in an absolute and suffocating darkness. Hour 72 of the blackout had just arrived. 3 days ago, when the severe ice storm severed the power grid, Arthur did exactly what 99% of people do. He panicked. He rushed to the crowded grocery store, fighting through frantic aisles to hoard milk, bread, and eggs. He thought he was securing his family against the unknown. Instead, he had just purchased a pile of garbage that would rot inside a warm, useless box within 48 hours. This is the fatal strategic error that traps millions of families every single year. We falsely believe that electricity is a permanent human right. We assume the infinite supply of energy will magically return. But when a blown transformer or a coordinated cyber attack flatlines the grid, your modern house immediately turns against you. Real survival is never about panic buying perishables. It is about addressing the 5 mechanical failure points of your home before the disaster ever strikes. You must stop buying things that rot and start investing in things that rescue. For the first 4 hours of a blackout, your brain treats it like a minor inconvenience. You light a romantic candle, deal out a board game, and wait for the utility trucks to arrive. But by hour 24, the brutal reality of the situation alters the entire dynamic of your existence. The walls begin to bleed cold air, the food supply turns toxic. Your lifeline to the outside world dies along with your phone battery. Most terrifying of all, the water pressure in your pipes quietly chokes and drops to absolute zero. Preparation requires mastering sanitation, light, heat, power, and information. If you lack the exact 5 tactical items we are about to decode, you are not prepared for an emergency. You are simply camping in your living room while waiting to become a victim. The first and most critical failure point solves a nightmare that people only recognize when it is far too late. The golden rule of survival dictates that you need 1 gallon of drinking water per person every single day. Yet, stacking 50 bulky plastic gallons in a cramped apartment is a logistical nightmare. What Arthur did not realize was that he already owned a massive 50-gallon reservoir hidden in plain sight. His bathtub was sitting empty and useless. However, relying on an open bathtub is a deadly gamble. The porcelain is coated in microscopic soap scum and hidden bacteria. Leave stagnant water exposed to the open air, and it will spawn toxic algae within 2 days. The ultimate solution is deploying a heavy-duty emergency bathtub bladder. This is a food-grade plastic liner that drops directly into your tub. When the storm warnings echo through the city, you attach it to your faucet and fill it to maximum capacity. It locks the water inside a sterile, sealed environment and dispenses it safely through a built-in siphon pump. This hidden oasis is not just meant to keep you hydrated. When the city water system flatlines, you desperately need this backup supply to manually force flush your toilets. Controlling human waste is the invisible barrier that separates a sanitary safe haven from a house plagued by disease. There is another massive reservoir of pristine water hidden inside your walls that you must learn to tap before it becomes poisoned. A vocal faction within the survival community always raises a valid objection at this exact point. They argue that modern apartments often feature standing showers instead of traditional bathtubs. If you find yourself in this exact scenario, do not panic. You still possess a monumental reservoir of purified water hiding entirely in plain sight. Walk into your utility closet and look closely at your hot water heater. The average American home stores between 40 and 50 gallons of perfectly drinkable water inside that metal cylinder. When the grid ultimately drops, you can locate a specific drain valve positioned at the very bottom of the tank. However, making one critical mistake here will transform your safe water into a toxic hazard. Before you ever open that drain valve, you must immediately shut off the incoming supply line. This crucial step completely isolates your personal tank from the city's vulnerable municipal water network. If the city grid loses pumping pressure, those empty underground pipes act like a vacuum and suck in deadly groundwater contamination. Isolate your tank immediately, and you instantly secure half a week's worth of fresh hydration for your entire family. Once your water supply is locked down, the creeping darkness becomes your next formidable enemy. Human instinct practically screams at you to grab a standard handheld flashlight when the lights vanish. Arthur made this exact mistake during the first terrifying hour of the winter storm. He quickly realized that dedicating one hand to holding a beam of light slashes your operational efficiency by 50%. In a life-or-death scenario, you desperately need both of your hands available to cook emergency meals, repair broken generators, haul heavy water jugs, or carry your frightened children. Item number 2 on your mandatory survival list is a tactical, high-quality LED headlamp for every single member of your household. You must specifically seek out headlamps that operate on standard AA or AAA batteries, rather than relying exclusively on internal USB rechargeable units. If the power remains dead for an entire week, you can seamlessly swap out standard batteries in mere seconds. Furthermore, you must ensure your chosen headlamp features a dedicated red light mode. Flipping on a blinding white light destroys your natural night vision and practically invites unwanted attention from desperate people wandering the pitch-black streets outside. Red light protects your tactical advantage and keeps your movements completely invisible from a distance. Naturally, people romanticize the idea of lighting candles during a blackout. Striking a match and watching a warm flame flicker feels primal, deeply comforting, and almost nostalgic. But statistics reveal a horrifying reality that unfolds when the grid dies. Devastating house fires spike massively during regional blackouts because exhausted people fall asleep or panicked pets knock over unguarded candles. With municipal emergency services completely overwhelmed by the storm, a minor living room fire rapidly escalates into a catastrophic total loss of your home. We strongly advise against utilizing any open flames for illumination. Yet, if you are absolutely forced to use candles for a fragile source of ambient heat, you must implement the sand jar containment method. Find a heavy, wide-mouthed glass jar and fill the bottom quarter with wet sand. Firmly plant the base of your candle deep into the compacted sand. This brilliant hack drastically increases the base weight to prevent tipping, while the thick glass acts as a protective blast shield against stray sparks. While a candle might offer a psychological comfort, it will do absolutely nothing when the true freezing temperatures shatter your windows and your furnace permanently dies. The desperate search for warmth pushes people to make a fatal and silent mistake that wipes out entire families in their sleep. As the temperature inside Arthur's living room plummeted past the freezing point, a deadly temptation crept into his mind. Desperation possesses the terrifying ability to override basic human logic. When the central furnace shutters and permanently dies, panicked families often drag outdoor charcoal grills and unvented camp heaters into their sealed living rooms. They are unknowingly inviting a silent assassin into their homes. These crude heating devices unleash carbon monoxide, which is an entirely odorless and invisible gas that gently suffocates its victims in their sleep. Item number 3 on your critical survival roster is an indoor safe propane heater. You must specifically acquire advanced units engineered with a built-in oxygen depletion sensor. If the ambient oxygen concentration within your room dips below 18%, this intelligent machine mechanically severs the fuel supply in a fraction of a second. However, Arthur knew better than to gamble his family's lives on a single factory-installed switch. If you are burning any combustible fuel inside a closed residential structure, you absolutely must operate a separate battery-powered carbon monoxide monitor in that exact same room. This secondary layer of technological defense is a non-negotiable requirement for your survival. Of course, your geographical context completely dictates your preparation strategy. If the municipal grid collapses during a blistering summer heatwave in Texas or Florida, a propane heater becomes dangerously useless. In those boiling concrete jungles, aggressive heat stroke transforms into your primary lethal adversary. You must immediately swap the winter heating elements for high-velocity, low-wattage rechargeable fans. These essential devices keep the stagnant air continuously circulating and violently push your core body temperature down to a survivable baseline. Yet, running those life-saving fans and keeping your critical communication devices charged introduces a massive logistical hurdle. You urgently need a sustainable and secure reservoir of electrical power. The average citizen immediately envisions a massive gasoline-powered generator roaring in the driveway. That is a catastrophic tactical error in any urban survival scenario. A loud gas generator acts as a screaming audio beacon to the entire dark neighborhood, loudly advertising that you possess valuable resources. Furthermore, they demand highly flammable fuel storage and require constant, exhausting mechanical maintenance. Arthur calmly reached into his supply closet and pulled out item number 4. He deployed a lithium iron phosphate power station. Notice the critical chemical distinction, as it is lithium iron, not lithium ion. These modern heavy-duty power banks operate in absolute stealthy silence. They are completely fume-free and mathematically safe to operate directly on your kitchen counter. You do not need a massive, hyper-expensive unit designed to power an entire mansion. A mid-sized station possesses enough raw energy to recharge your smartphones 30 times, run your tactical LED lights, and keep a critical laptop functioning. The outdated lithium-ion batteries degraded rapidly and only survived about 500 charge cycles before completely failing. The revolutionary LiFePO4 battery architecture guarantees up to 3,000 cycles of deep, reliable power. When you pair this silent beast with a portable solar panel array, you forge an infinite energy loop. You harness the raw power of the sun to sustain your family without ever needing a single dangerous drop of gasoline. Yet, even with unlimited electricity and pristine water, a far more insidious threat was waiting in the shadows to destroy Arthur's mental resolve. As the 72-hour mark silently crept over Arthur's frozen house, a terrifying new phase of the disaster began. This was not a physical struggle against the brutal cold or desperate thirst, but a devastating psychological war. The local cell towers completely drained their emergency backup batteries and permanently died. His internet connection instantly vanished into the dark void. Arthur found himself trapped in a suffocating pitch-black silence with absolutely zero external intelligence. Was the deadly ice storm intensifying outside his reinforced windows? Would the fragile power grid be restored tomorrow, or would it remain offline for another agonizing month? This absolute information vacuum breeds a uniquely toxic form of anxiety that forces rational people to make rash, fatal decisions. This brings us to the 5th and most chronically overlooked survival tool in modern history. You must immediately procure a high-quality, hand-cranked NOAA weather radio. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration broadcasts continuous, life-saving emergency intelligence on highly specific frequencies. Standard commercial radios are completely incapable of picking up these encrypted survival broadcasts. Your designated unit must heavily feature both a rugged hand crank and a built-in solar panel. Even if every single spare battery in your house runs completely dry, you can physically crank the internal dynamo to manually generate your own power. Hearing a calm, authoritative human voice report the actual, unvarnished status of the grid provides a massive psychological morale boost. It instantly shatters the creeping panic and provides the critical data required to form a logical, long-term survival plan. Always remember that the modern power grid is merely a massive, aging machine. All machines, regardless of their size, will eventually shatter and fail you. Do not wait for the frantic storm warnings to plaster the evening news. By the time the sirens finally sound, the grocery store shelves will already be stripped bare by the desperate, panicked masses. You must secure your hydration with a dedicated bladder or strategically tap your hot water heater today. Acquire hands-free tactical lighting to maintain your operational advantage when the darkness inevitably falls. Control your indoor climate safely while always running a mandatory carbon monoxide monitor. Invest heavily in silent, solar-capable power stations instead of loud, highly dangerous gas generators. Guarantee your access to critical intelligence with a durable hand-crank emergency radio. I want to hear directly from the Primal Methods community right now. If the power grid violently collapsed this exact second, what is the very first crucial action you would take inside your home? Drop your tactical strategy in the comments below. If you want to stop guessing and start preparing your fortress today, download my exclusive printable survival checklist using the link pinned in the comments. Stay vigilant, stay prepared, and stop panic buying.